You crazy mother.
Hi guys, it's a bit windy outside. As you can see, we've got the Porsche Cayman GT4 right behind me. We've just picked this vehicle up from Porsche, so we've been in there for the last few hours signing forms and getting everything ready. They gave us a few goodies as well, so I'm going to talk you through that when we get back in. As you can see, it's a Porsche Cayman GT4, it's a 3.8 litre naturally aspirated DFI engine. It's running 385 horsepower from factory, so it's pretty good power. We did just have a run back, so Mark was in his car and I was in my Porsche 911, which is just there in the background. If you can see, there's my finger, there's my car. So we're going to do a quick walk around the vehicle. I'll take you inside and we'll have a quick look. So we're now about to get inside the Porsche Cayman GT4. For anyone on YouTube that wants to see any other videos or parts of this, give us a click, give us a like, give us a comment, and I can show you any other features that I may have missed. We will be taking this car out for a drive, so stay tuned. This video will probably be about 10 minutes long. We've done a walk around. I've got a sit-through video to do, but we'll get the rest of it done soon. Right guys, we are now set in the Porsche Cayman GT4. Mark has just collected this from Porsche. I think this car's just locked me back in it. Well, I've just pressed unlock. I don't want the alarm to go off. Just going to give you a quick view of the inside of this vehicle. It is immaculate. Have a look at these chairs. The seats are pretty cool. They are carbon fibre seats, so they are lightweight bucket seats. I don't think they've got the heated seats, but in a performance car you don't really need it. The GT3s don't really have heated seats, you don't need all that stuff. You do have some functions though, you do have some extra features that you wouldn't necessarily get. So we've got a phone with Bluetooth connectivity, we've got sat-nav, obviously we're going to the Nürburgring next month, so that'll do us good. I don't like the way these doors keep locking. Let's see if it's still unlocked. Yeah, it is unlocked. It's just going nuts. Yeah, obviously we've got our steering wheel. It's not a multi-function steering wheel because this car is designed for driving. So my Porsche 911 has got, it's got some other nonsense on it that I never use myself anyway. In the centre, he's got a clock. He's got a working clock. It also works as a sports chronometer, and the one in my vehicle is just a sports chronometer. So he's got himself a nice little clock there. It's pretty snazzy. Let's have a nosy around the back. If you have a look on the rear parcel shelf, back on there's loads of space to put stuff. So you've got what I call the frunk, or the front boot. I'll just show you that part, which is where we store stuff. You can't see it that well here, but you'll see it again on the exterior video. And at the back there's plenty of space for you to chuck stuff. So there's actually more room than a Porsche 911 to store your bits and bobs, because it is a mid-engined car. So there's a lot more space in here. You can also see the spoiler at the back. I've just had the key lock go on me, so if this alarm goes off, I apologise. There we go. You've got the GT4 written on the seats there. You've got pull hand, lovely feature. I love that stuff on cars, it looks pretty cool. Airbags in the doors, airbag in the front as expected, airbag in the seat. You know, Porsche really aren't playing with this, and you can see a bit of carbon. When I say see, I should say smell. This car's got carbon in it. That is a feature that Mark likes in all of his cars. He does like to buy cars that have carbon fibre somewhere in the vehicle, or on it, or on the dash, or in some place. As you can see, there's the instrument cluster. The time is now 3:04 PM. Nothing's on there. I'm going to stick the key in and turn the dash on, just so you guys can have a look what the instrument cluster looks like. Oh my god. Sorry. Someone's been playing loud music. Right. That's now off. I may have to redo that. So now turning the ignition on. That's the ignition on. As you can see, the dash has come on. Could do with a bit of... Oh no, it says 230 miles remaining in the tank, so it doesn't need fuel. That's a full tank. I am just very old and blind. I'll zoom in there just so you can have a look. There you go. Then we've got all the lights on, but the lights are only on before we start the engine. Obviously, once the engine is started, these lights go out. Apart from the parking light, so the traction control, all those lights are there. I'm just going to turn down his aircon. Let's have a quick look on here. I'll switch that off because it's making a noise and it may interfere with the video. So that is now off, as you can see on the display. I'll stick my foot on the clutch and I'll start the engine. Here we go. That purrs into life pretty nicely. As you can see, it's just a seat belt Obviously I'm not driving the vehicle yet, so I don't have my seatbelt on, and the parking brake. Or the parking brake lights. So the radio has been on, the radio is still on. I'll flick through some of these options for you just so you can have a look. So you've got the radio, which is a tuner button. The next one on there is the media button, which brings up whatever you'd have in the car or on your telephone. Here's the phone button. Well, that's an answer and hang up button, which isn't in use. Telephone function obviously isn't available, it hasn't set it up yet. Navi is your navigation, so that works exactly the same as mine. You press same as mine, you press and you just press yes, and then you can search your next destination, and the map just shows us where we are at the minute. That's quite a cool screen on there. So that's like the newer VAG cars, so it's very similar to being in the new Audi, you know, or Volkswagen. You get this, you get pretty much the same system inside the car. If you have a look here, it's a manual 6 forward gear transmission. So there's 1, 3, 5 with reverse on the left, and here we've got 2nd, 4th and 6th gear. 6th is more cruising gear, so we don't use it all the time. I have driven one of these cars before, so I know what they're like. Very kind chap called Rob McGill lent me his Cayman GT4 for the day, and I drove that, and the review of that is on my website, on the www.oncars website. Just going to have another quick zoom around, and then we'll get some pictures done from outside. So there you go, you can see the full dash, the instrument cluster, the steering wheel. You see on my side the door. We've also got some switches here to control the wing mirrors and to raise the actual windows up and down on both sides. We've got the light switch down here, which has auto and dipped and your normal stuff. We just tend to leave modern cars on auto. Down here you've got your parking brake. We've got an electronic parking brake on the newer cars. And just where my feet are, you can see the accelerator, brake and clutch pedals right down there. Right guys, as you can see behind me, we've got 2 bags here, courtesy of Porsche. Mark's obviously gone in and bought his Cayman GT4. They've given us some goodies. I'm going to get the other camera up and we'll have a look at what he's got. Right guys, here are the 2 bags that I just showed you that we were given from Porsche. In the first bag here, we have a Porsche baseball cap. So they've given this to us courtesy, obviously he's bought the vehicle. They said this is a special anniversary cap. I'm not sure whether they have it on sale in branch, but that's one of the things Mark's been given. Just get this back in there, and in the second bag we've got a couple of boxes. So I'll just get the first one out and the second one out. In fact, we've got 3 boxes. This first one has obviously been taken out. Let's have a look, see what it is. It looks like a wallet. Let's have a look. So we've got a Porsche wallet here. Yep, that looks pretty cool. My interest in wallets, slim, but it's very nice, and it might smell of leather. Let's have a... Yes, it does, but it doesn't actually. I'm just lying. Right, so what's this? Hey, a Porsche mug. We've got an RSR anniversary mug. I think this comes out, or it might just like fighting with me. There we go. Here's one of the mugs. Okay, get out, in and drop. Maybe that's translated from German. I don't know. So let's just move on to the next thing. Right, that can go back in there. And the third one, I'm guessing there's another mug. Yep, there are 2 identical mugs. I'm going to get it out anyway, because I'm being filmed by Gemma, who doesn't want to be on camera. And look, see, we've got the same thing as well. Get out in on drive. Or get out in on drive. I don't know the drive. I don't know the Carrera RS on it. 2.7 litre. Yes, very nice. So thank you very much to Porsche Centre Chester for giving us these goodies. You can press the stop button on the top now. I need to lock this shit. Hi guys, we're back at Rev-it. Mark's been to collect his car. I'm going to film his missus in the background. Look, it's Gemma, who doesn't want to be on camera, so she's run away.
Oh, this you crazy mother.